welcome to Vallnord-La Massana in Andorra. 52 countries have descended on this incredible venue and bike park, the 6th smallest nation in Europe, to do battle for the coveted rainbow stripes. This is the 2015 UCI Mountain Bike and Trials World Championship.
The stage is set for the most important race of the 2015 mountain bike season. 18 finals in 7 different disciplines decide who will wear the prestigious rainbow stripes for the upcoming season. Cross-country Eliminator, fast and exciting with heats of 4 riders at a time. Cross-country team relay, teams of 4 from each country. Cross-country Olympic, women and men in different age categories battle for the gold. Trials, 20 and 26-inch bikes overcoming obstacles. And finally, the women's and men's downhill races will be the closer. Riders from over 20 nations are ready for the first decision, the cross-country Eliminator. The defending world champion from Switzerland, Katrin Sternemann, made it to the finals once again.
The finals are underway in Vallnord, in Andorra, for cross-country Eliminator, and it's Sternemann now on the number 3 bike. No, I don't think she's going to get it. It's Bo Jacobsen.
Linda Indergan is taking it inside line, and it's a bit faster. Foccini outside, tries to carry on as much speed as possible.
Defending world champion there, back in 3rd at the moment, and coming under some serious attack from her fellow countrywoman there. So the number 3 plate, keep an eye on her. Sternemann starting to make her move around the outside there. Nothing for Bo Jacobsen. Indergan out front at the moment.
Bo Jacobsen 2nd. So Linda Indergan leading with a bit of a gap to Bo Jacobsen. Katrin Sternemann 3rd.
If Indergan can get this one, she will have the full set of gold, silver and bronze medals.
It means a lot. The jersey.
Indergan, the winner of 1 World Cup. Bo Jacobsen in the silver medal position. Here comes Sternemann, the number 3, goes by her and takes her line away. So Sternemann now up to silver. But it's all about Linda Indergan at the moment. Indergan, keep going, she's so close to a gold medal, she's done it. The number 2 qualifier, Linda Indergan, comes across the line and becomes the 2015 cross-country Eliminator UCI World Champion.
If you can do it like that, bronze a couple of years ago, 2nd last year, and now the world champion title. That's an amazing performance. Linda Indergan leading it actually from start till finish, taking the inside line and keep it. Bo Jacobsen outside a bit. Foccini, she tries to overtake all these riders with much more speed, and then she became in a battle between Katrin Sternemann and herself.
Yeah, it feels like I'm flying, but it was a really tough one. The start was really hard, and then it's overwhelming me now, and it's crazy. It's 3 Swiss in the final, and that's great.
The men's final is about to start. Mel's the defending champion already out of the race. Van der Ploeg from Australia was one of the favourites, but he crashed in one of the early rounds. He was taken to the hospital, but thankfully suffered no serious injuries. So the clear favourite for the men's final is Daniel Federspiel from Austria.
Here we go then. World Championship finals. Who's going to get the fastest start? Is it going to be McQuell closest to us? No, he goes back to 4th, he gets shut out. It's Federspiel out front. Federspiel has looked dangerous tonight. Geigenheimer up in the 2nd place. Samuel Gay's in 3rd. McQuell on the outside there in the blue French kit in last place at the moment.
But it's Federspiel, Geigenheimer, Gay's in a fight with Miguel. Miguel, he's going to win it? No, Gay's 3rd. And Federspiel, he knows as well. From now on, it's very serious. He played some games in the earlier heats, but now on, he's leading it. Geigenheimer 2nd. He's the fast accelerator rider.
Gay's starting to make his move in 3rd place now. So Federspiel leading at the moment. Up the inside goes Geigenheimer. He doesn't make enough on him. Close though on his back wheel, it's Federspiel.
And see the expression of Geigenheimer.
Here comes Samuel Gaze. Gaze in the New Zealander. Look, he's all over the back wheel of Federspiel already. He's gone by Geigenheimer like he stood still. Federspiel responds. It's a sprint for the medals here in the World Championships. Federspiel is going to take the gold, I think. Gaze takes the silver. Oh, Geigenheimer gets the bronze. What a brilliant finish to that race that was. Federspiel has done it. He is your world champion this year. He's done it. It's going to take him a few moments for it to sink in, I think.
Federspiel inside with the yellow helmet. He knows as well, I have to be the first one here. And he does it, leading from start till finish.
Yeah, this was my goal the last 3 years, and now my dream comes true. I'm so happy. It was one of my best races, and I don't know what I can say. I'm just happy.
Really happy with his win.
Don't blame him.
Cross-country team relay. Each country enters with a team of 4 riders, an elite men and women's, and then under-23 and junior men's. France were already in trouble before the race had even started.
Yeah, I wanted to do a warming up on the lap, and I crashed at the end of the lap, 10 minutes before the start of the relay. So yeah, I was a bit in shock first because it was a hard crash. And it was a lot of blood, so yeah, I tried to stay calm and to stay relaxed, and I really wanted to do the relay.
The first of 4 riders are on the line for the opening lap of this team relay, and it's fast and furious off the start. Everyone jostling for position. Oh, and Daniel McConnell, the Australian, goes down. And that is Australia's chances of a medal ruined right off the start.
Switzerland, with Florian Vogel in the lead, hands over to Jolanda Neff. The 2015 World Cup winner is one of the only women on the second lap, and she struggles. Ferrand-Prevot enters the third lap already as the leader.
France successfully defend their team relay world title. Denmark takes the silver. And the Italians delighted, wheeling across the line for the bronze.
It was very painful, but I say, yeah, I don't want to my team lose because of me, so yeah, I give everything and maybe more than I expect, so yeah, I'm really happy. Also about my teammates, they did an amazing job.
Gold for France, silver for Denmark, and bronze for Italy. Women's cross-country Olympic is next, and Prevot again is one of the favourites. But the woman to beat with 3 World Cup victories this season is clearly Jolanda Neff from Switzerland.
Canada's Catherine Pendrell, defending world champion. No wins in the World Cup this year. What can she do today? And Neff. To me, I think she starts as the favourite. 22 years old. They're letting her ride in the elite women today. Special permission from the UCI, very rare indeed. She's the under-23 world champion from last year. 64 starters in this women's race. Here we go then, the World Championship. Cross-country Olympic for the women is now underway, and it's going to be a fierce fight down this start straight. Jostling for position, everyone knows how important this start is. 6 laps to this 4.2 kilometre track, but there's so many people on the side of the track, we can't see who's in the lead. Look at the crowds here.
Yeah, the start, it's really important for the riders. For Ferrand-Prevot, definitely very serious business to get to the front as fast as possible after the wide and steep climb here. The single track starts pretty soon, and you have to be in a good position over there. Definitely now, it's still slippery on the course, and if a rider in front of you will make mistakes.
Well, the woods haven't dried out that much, Bart.
No, still very slippery, and also here the riders, they have to walk. It's a very steep section over here after the single track.
Catherine, look at Pendrell, the number 1, the defending world champion, making sense of it till there now. She made a serious amount of time there riding that. There's Jolanda Neff right behind the number 2 plate.
Yeah, so the tyre choice, it's a really big issue for today. Definitely some of the sections, they dry up pretty quick, but here in the forwards, it's still slippery.
There's Prevot, number 21 on the front of her bike. So Prevot not too far back at the moment, starting to make inroads. Langvad goes through there in the red kit.
but Jolanda Neff already opened a gap after the technical descent. From here on, it's a really steep climb that Jolanda Neff is riding right now.
Well, we said Jolanda Neff is dangerous on the descents, and she's already doing some damage. And this, a very long and brutal climb. The defending world champion, Catherine Pendrell, working hard to stay with Jolanda Neff. Neff so dangerous because she's so fast on the descents and so quick back up the climbs as well. Great ride there, but Annabella Moyner in
It's
third
an amazing
place.
performance of her. She's
on
so
Bart.
aiming to be on a podium once, and in the World Cups this season it didn't happen. 9th place for her, the best performance in the World Cup this year so far. But yeah, today definitely good prepared for the altitude.
Here's Prevot. So Eva Lechner there in fourth, now being overtaken by Pauline Ferrand-Prevot with the number 21 plate on the front of her bike. Lechner fighting back.
Response.
Prevot doesn't look too stressed at the moment.
No.
Here she comes. At ease, just riding away. That's why she's so dangerous. She's so strong on the climbs.
Pendrell.
So Pendrell to the front now. Definitely showing some intent in this race, Bart.
She does, on a hardtail today.
Where's Neff? Neff back to fourth then. Look, there she goes.
It seems to be Jolanda is suffering a bit from her fast start.
Here's the leading group.
Jana Bellamone taking inside line. We saw that as well in the Eliminator races earlier this week. Definitely she's on fire this race. She never had such a good start in the World Cup so far this year. But here at the World Championships, more motivated as ever. And a small mistake here of Maja Zozowska. Foot off and try to accelerate again on this last climb just before the finish line. Jolanda Neff is coming up again. But what we saw already in the World Cup so far this season, she can recover from that. Maybe here on altitude it's more difficult, but I'm not surprising when she will be back in the front later on in the race.
Prevot now to the front.
The two leaders.
This could be dangerous. Relaxing as much as they can on these descents, trying to get their heart rates back down for Denmark. Annika Langvad, and there is Jolanda Neff. So the 2014 under-23 world champion moved up to the elite ranks today and started as favourite, but not going her way. Can she come back from a gap like that, Bart?
3 minutes is a bit too much.
Yeah.
Two more laps to go. I mean, of course, she's able to overtake a few more riders, but not coming to the front with a 3 minutes gap. It's way too big. And Irena Kalancheva, she's not that far behind Maja Zozowska here on this climb. So Gunrita, Maja Zozowska, and just behind these two riders, Irena Kalancheva is coming up.
Well, Kalancheva, she's dangerous.
Here she is.
Here she comes, look at this. So Kalancheva really starting to push now. Prevot, the leader, in the gold medal position at the moment for France.
So different lines. Irena Kalancheva, now she's moving up to the second place.
Silver medal position at the moment. Goes around the defending world champion, Catherine Pendrell. Last lap here in Andorra. Pauline Ferrand-Prevot, your leader. Here she is. No issues. She's going to take the gold medal today. A flat tire or anything, though, would be absolute disaster at this point of the race.
Kalancheva, second at the moment.
Working hard across that camber. The battle for bronze. Pendrell, the outgoing world champion. Look at this.
And there she goes.
Incredible. Look at this, Bart.
It means bronze. She's one of the best climbers on this wall climb.
Wow.
There she goes.
Pendrell cannot respond. Defending world champion's got nothing left in the tank. Yeah. So Pauline Ferrand-Prevot, here she comes, the last climb of the day. What a performance from this young French woman. She's done everything right. I think there's a smile on her face, but she's going to make history here today. An absolutely incredible 3 UCI world titles in 1 year. The French woman has dominated this race start to finish. The crowd respond. An incredible performance. Pauline Ferrand-Prevot from France is your 2015 UCI mountain bike world champion. Another gold for her. First year elite rider as well, Bart.
And what a performance of her. What you already said. World champion on the road, cyclocross, and now mountain biking as well.
Never been done before. She's made history here today. A great ride for her. Come to form just right. Kalentieva, silver medal for Russia today. And she is delighted with it. Team manager sat next to me, Bart Brenton's going to be very happy with that. So for the Ukraine, Yana Belomoina crossing the line to take the bronze medal. First year elite rider. And now, Bart, what a star for the future, you got to say, huh?
It is.
Prevot finishes nearly 1 minute ahead of everyone else. Yolanda Neff, the 2015 World Cup overall winner, could only finish 9th.
It was very hard, and yeah, with the altitude and also the climb and the slippery downhill, it was so hard. But yeah, I tried to give everything. I really wanted this third title.
Pauline Ferrand-Prevot, an emotional Pauline Ferrand-Prevot. She's done it. Her first elite mountain bike world championship to go alongside the cyclocross and road ones. Women's under 23, and without a doubt the woman to beat there in the Swedish kit, Jenny Rissved, who has dominated the World Cup season in this category. Out they go then on the first lap, and this course already very, very difficult, been made so much harder by the torrential rain that we've had here in Andorra all week long. It's going to be a tough, long race for these women.
Jenny Rissved's won 6 out of 6 races this World Cup season, but in the most important race of the year, she struggles with the conditions. Forcini caught Rissved on the second lap, and the two rode together for 1 lap before the Swiss rider began to pull away.
It's Switzerland's Romana Forcini who is coming up to take the gold medal. She can hardly believe it. What a performance from her. Absolutely delighted with that. I don't think she expected to beat Rissved today. The emotion of the gold medal. Second place goes to Olga Terenteva, taking the silver medal here. And again, a brilliant performance by the Russian. And in third place, the favourite.
I can't believe it.
The rain has stopped for the under-23 men, but the fog is coming in. There's nowhere to hide though out there on this track. So the men's under-23 race is now underway. Jostling for position. Important to be at the front on this opening lap and keep yourself out of trouble.
It was France's Victor Koretsky against Anton Cooper from New Zealand. Cooper powers away on the climbs, Koretsky pulls him back on the technical descents.
It's the last climb on the last lap, and Anton Cooper sprints now. He can taste the gold medal. Koretsky, the Frenchman, desperately trying to stay with him. Has he got anything left? But Cooper, the New Zealander, I think is going to get it. He takes a look over his shoulder. Koretsky can't catch him, and after a season he'd rather forget. It's Cooper that takes the gold. He is your under-23 world champion. And third place, the bronze medal. A brilliant ride for the UK's Grant Ferguson.
Yeah, Victor and I always had good competitions as juniors as well, and we both have a junior world title, so I knew he's a very strong rider, and it was a great, really hard battle with him. I was stronger in some sections than him, and he was faster in some sections than me, and it was a super technical and tight race the whole way, and I'm just lucky that I came out on the right side.
Next up, the men's elite cross-country Olympic.
And here's a rider from Rwanda, the first man ever to ride from Rwanda, Nino Shirta. the World Cup winner for 2015. I wonder what he thinks of his chances today. And Julian Absalon there as well, his big contender.
Yeah, it's the biggest race in the season for us. It's yeah, if you win here, you can ride in the World Champion jersey, and that's a big honor. And yeah, it's a big highlight of the season, and I'm trying my best to win this race.
I think he is the main favorite of this race, even if I'm the world champ this year, because he did a really nice summer with 3 wins in a row. So I leave it the pressure on his shoulder because I think he is the favorite.
For me, the favourite today, Nino Schurter. 3 times a world champion already. But it won't be easy. Look at that man's credentials there. 5 times a world champion already. And this is the biggest race of the year. This is the 2015 UCI Mountain Bike and Trials World Championships. Men's cross-country Olympic about to go here. And they're off. The men's World Championships cross-country is underway, and it's a furious battle at the front. Everyone knows how important this first lap is. Lucas Fluggen now to the front.
Yeah, many Swiss riders on the first row, and probably they will work together a bit with each other, even if they are from different teams, normally from different UCI elite teams. But if it comes to one nation, definitely they will work a bit together. It's a wide, open start, but it's definitely not a steady climb. It's a steep climb. It's hard for the riders. They feel it immediately in the lungs.
So Tiberi leading at the moment, the Italian rider.
Nino Schurter with the tubular tires. You can see it, the white sidewalls.
Oh, and a mistake
slippery.
there.
It's still slippery for them as well. Nino Schurter with his new Scott full suspension bike, new colors on it. And these riders also, they have to run, especially here this first lap. With Nino Schurter, here he is already second. Where is Julian Absalon?
That's the big question. Where is Julian Absalon?
Lucas Flückinger, number 8 here from Switzerland. Sink, 16. Florian Vogel.
And don't forget, the Czech rider was absolutely spectacular here in 2013 at the World Cup on this course. It's been changed a little bit since then, but fundamentally it's the same. And now Nino Schurter goes to the front.
Let's see how easy he can make this section over here.
And look how difficult this camber is. And Bart, these riders making mistakes like this, they're really letting Nino Schurter get away from it. And they can't afford to do that on lap 1. They can't afford to give Schurter any space at all.
Definitely not. There he is, Julian Absalon here in the back of the field around now in the off-camber section. The first French rider.
Number 1 on the front of his bike. Schurter leads at the moment, Tiberi with him. No one else even on the start of this climb. Wow. Schurter will take advantage, won't he, Bart?
He does, definitely he does. He knows as well it's serious business today. Julian Absalon.
He knows he can go well around it. But, you know, if we take our 2 favourites as Schurter and Absalon, does the altitude favour one of those more than the other?
It's hard to say. I think it suits the altitude better for him instead of Nino Schurter. But Nino Schurter, of course, he did a lot of altitude training as well to be prepared really good for this race. He's been to Pontresina in Switzerland. He has been living on the same elevation as the course right now. And definitely he's good prepared. But if I look to the body of Nino Schurter compared to Julian Absalon, I would say it suits Julian Absalon a bit better as Nino Schurter. But what I already discussed, Nino is good on each course, and it doesn't matter which elevation it is.
No, you're dead right there. Well, Jaroslav Kalhavi did not go through split number 1, so it looks to me the Olympic champion is out. He's certainly out of the race, even if he continues after fixing a mechanical problem or something. Sink in second place at the moment then. And now on the wheel of Nino Schurter. Julian Absalon starting to bridge this gap. This is shaping up to be a good one when these two get together, Nino Schurter and Julian Absalon. We're usually treated as something very, very special indeed. Tiberi, the fast starting Italian, back to 4th. 2 Swiss follow.
More Swiss riders, yes. But Sink, he's leading.
Schurter right behind him. Absalon closing that gap now.
You see how slippery it is. The bike is dancing over the rocks, over the roots.
I rode it early this week, but it's an incredibly difficult track. Not many places to really rest on this course, are there?
No, even not the descents. If you bring down your heart rate a bit, still it's very hard for your upper body. Oh, a mistake here from Marco Fontana. Tape around his bike. Some help of the fans.
Onto this car, look at the skills of this man. Schurter keeps it on the high line there. Well, that was some brilliant mountain bike riding. Yeah. Take my word for it. That is almost impossible to ride. As you can see from the chasing duo here, how much they're struggling with it.
We have the World Championships trial here as well, but probably he should could participate in this discipline as well. If I see his bike skills over there on the highest line, like you said, amazing.
There's a rumour he's going to do the downhill tomorrow, the way he's riding.
Whoa, and a mistake of Lucas Flückinger here. Florian Vogel also from Switzerland.
4 to go then as they cross the line of this 6-lap race. Lap 2 is completed. Well, Nino Schurter takes a look over his shoulder and guess who's there?
Guess who's there? Probably they will slow down a bit. You can see the expression on the face of Absalon. It took him a lot of energy to close this gap. Sink, third, take a drink, that's necessary.
Back to the leaders.
And now very close together. Absalon, it seems to be he's a bit more relaxed as the previous lap where he has to close the gap. But now back on his wheel, probably the speed went down a bit as well. Even Nino Schurter, he wouldn't give everything he has right now.
Flückinger.
It seems to be he has a flat tire in the rear. It seems to be like that.
Oh, he's
there
pointing.
He knows, yeah, he's...
Get a wheel ready. But how much time is he going to lose here? Too much, huh?
Yeah, we will. We can check it, but I guess like 20-30 seconds.
Oh, what a shame for him.
Absalon leading it. Nino Schurter just behind him.
Absalon safely deciding to put a wheel down. Take no chances. Schurter, feet up, neater, faster.
But at least there's no gap after this downhill section between Schurter and Absalon. What we saw in the previous lap where the gap was like 10 seconds. Sink a bit more.
Oh, Manny Fumic goes down there. The front wheel washing out on a tree root. Down he goes.
And that hurts your side leg. So this means a huge difference for Absalon. He has to close the gap in the previous lap, and now he's leading it without closing the gap to Nino.
Easier for him.
Much easier. Sink.
Third place at the moment.
By his own. Can he close the gap to the first two? Absalon and Nino Schurter. Will be a hard job for him.
Fourth place for Manny Fumic, the German rider. Between him and our leaders is Andre Sink, the big Czech rider in there as well somewhere. His fellow countryman Jaroslav Kalerva, the Olympic champion, is out due to a training crash. And he started today, but he was too sore to carry on.
Oh, an attack.
Here we go then. Schurter looks over his shoulder. Julian Absalon. The power doesn't look to be there in Absalon's legs, but oh, he's trying though, isn't he? Can Absalon do anything about Schurter now? That descent's coming up shortly where Schurter's definitely been quicker every lap. Sink. Doing the Czech Republic proud today.
With his he's not there, he will do it.
That's right. And he is not hanging around on this climb. You can see Julian Absalon behind him there. The crowd urging both these riders on. Schurter looks over his shoulder. Is he going to make it 4 wins straight this year at World Cup and World Championship level?
But Manuel Fumic back on the wheel of Sink.
Here he comes, look at this. Sink had 13 seconds, it's come right down. So the battle for the bronze medal is on. Can the German overtake the Czech rider? Schurter, here's your leader then. Gold medal for Switzerland at the moment, if things stay where they are. Where is Julian Absalon? You know he's not that far back.
No, not at all.
He is not that far back at all, and this is the part of the lap that will suit Julian Absalon. It's less technical now.
It's just a few seconds.
Absalon
These two.
can see him. He'll know that he's pulling in some time on him. Schurter's close now. He knows it.
This is the last corner for him. Almost on the asphalt. Almost at the finish.
An incredible competitor Nino Schurter is.
What a race for him.
As strong as anyone on the climbs. Stronger than anyone on the descents. A true rider in every category. Nino Schurter has done it. He's going to take the gold medal. He's going to be your 2015 world champion. It's his 4th world championship win. He's done it. Schurter takes the gold medal here in Andorra. And it's a broken Julian Absalon collapses onto his bars to take the silver medal behind him. He gave absolutely everything today, but he couldn't match the brilliance of the Swissman. And I think this effort bar is going to look at him. You don't see these riders collapse very often. Undoing his shirt there, man, he's hurting.
You saw Absalon as well, hanging over his handlebar on his bike. So exhausted, but also Nino Schurter. Yeah, it's an amazing battle between these riders. Each race again.
The 2012 Under-23 world champion for the Czech Republic comes up to take the elite bronze medal here in Andorra.
Yeah, it was a tough race, especially here in the altitude. I was suffering with breathing, and I was mid through the race. I was struggling. I was thinking, yeah, today it's not my day. But then I realized I'm a bit faster in the downhill than Absalon, and could make the gap there. And I'm so happy about this victory, but I'm still so exhausted.
Manuel Fumik from Germany finished 4th, and Ralph Neff on the last big race of his career finished 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your man is celebrating Julian Absalon, the 2015 UCI World Champion, Nino Schurter.
The whole week, the trials competition took place at the bottom of the mountains in La Massana.
The rider has got 2 minutes left to fulfill a section. Inside the section is not allowed to touch with a part of the body or a part of the bike, except the tires. All the others give some penalty points, and the maximum penalty points are 5 inside a one section. At the end, we have the lowest points. There's the winner.
Tatiana Janakova from Slovakia, Janine Jungfels from Australia, and Nina Reichenbach from Germany fought for the 2015 World Championship title. The ambitious athlete Tatiana Janakova won last year's World Championships in Norway, but a crash and another 5 points ruined her hopes to defend the title. Janine Jungfels took the chance and secured the title for the very first time.
Been trying to pretty much get this title for 5 years, and it's just amazing to finally get it, you know. It's just finally got it. Yeah, it's nice that when you put all the hard work in that it pays off, and this was not an easy competition. Like, I had to fight for this title. It was one of the best competitions I've ridden.
In the men's trials, heavy rain and slippery obstacles challenged the 20-inch category. Lucien Lisa from Switzerland, Abel Mustieles from Spain, and defending champion Benito Ross made it to the final. A fatal mistake from former champion Ross allows fellow countryman Abel Mustieles to win, and he deservedly takes the 2015 rainbow jersey.
This moment is incredible. It's my second World Championship. This moment is the best on my career. It's one of the best because this year has been so hard for me, and get the World Champs here is like, it's a dream. It's my dream.
Moving on to the 26-inch trials competition for the men. The competition is the last discipline at the UCI Trials World Championships. The current world champion Gilles Costelier from France fights for his rainbow jersey. He's had a tough time struggling in the rough conditions. In the finals, Gilles fails in the battle against Kenny Belay from Belgium, countryman Vincent Hermans and Jack Carthy from Great Britain. It goes down to the wire, but finally Vincent Hermans wraps up the competition and wins the 2015 Trials World Championships.
Yes, honestly, it's my third title in elite, and with my father we always say that when you do something 3 times, it can be luck, so it's just amazing, it's incredible. I'm so happy.
Rachel Atherton gets ready for her discipline, downhill. In the last World Championship, she couldn't dominate as usual and lost her stripes to Manon Carpenter. More than 120 athletes will enter the downhill competition, but first, let's check out the track.
At the start of the track, you drop in and it's pretty flat for a good sort of 30-40 seconds. Some jumps, so you're kind of pedaling really hard and you flat out and it's flat, and then you hit some bridges, and then another flat section, but it's fast, you know, you're going along the side of the hill, kind of off camber. You come out into the open and there's some massive jumps and some berms, and then you kind of, it starts getting steeper, and then you drop into the steep part, and it's basically just one rut all the way down, and you're just on your brakes the whole way, trying to steer the bike in the right direction. So after the steep section, that takes you almost to the finish. You come out into the grass, where there's a little gap you can do if you're feeling up for it, and then just the final finish drop, which is a little kind of jump, flat lander, big berm, and then that's it. You're at the finish line. So it's a killer. It really taxes your arms, and it's going to be a hard race for sure.
Tracy Hannah from Australia now. Great seeding run that saw her go into 2nd place. And you know, one thing that's for sure is that Tracy Hannah will only go better today now the course is dry. From Cairns in Australia. Actually packed up racing, retired from racing at the end of 2007 through a lack of sponsorship. Came back in 2012. No, looking nice. Cool, calm and collected down here, Hannah. Into the gully she comes. Still slippery in there. A few lines to the left and right for the Brave. Perhaps we'll see Tyrion use the one he did in 2013 for that spectacular win. Oh, Hannah goes big off the finish line jump, holds onto it. Sprints to the line, she goes fastest.
Wow.
What a run from her. In Australia now in gold medal position with only 3 riders left at the top. Is it going to be enough to see Tracy Hannah get a World Championship medal this afternoon? 3 riders left, and they're all from Great Britain. And it's Tani Seagrave with an impressive and aggressive start out of the hut there. Had a big crash yesterday in that timed run. One of the most exciting new prospects really in Women's World Cup racing, Tani Seagrave. Twice 2nd this year.
Oh no!
Whoa, she goes down! Oh, disaster strikes then for Seagrave. Manon Carpenter, the defending world champion, the #1 plate on her bike. Well, 3 wins in the 2014 World Cup, none in the 2015. And if there is a race to turn it all around on, then it's today. And so far, Carpenter is looking good. 2nd overall in this year's World Cup, safely around that left-hander with a leg out.
Yeah, so she was prepared for that part. She knew that was going to be a slippery one.
And she's up by 4.5 seconds nearly. Well, this is going to be good enough for a medal. Is it going to be good enough for the gold if she can get to the bottom?
Ooh, last shoot almost went wrong there. One slippery route almost took her out.
Recovers though. Is she going to beat the time of Tracy Hannah? Move Hannah down to silver medal. Hannah will get a medal this afternoon. Carpenter goes big over the finish line. Here she comes in, sprints towards the line. She goes fastest by nearly 7 seconds. Manon Carpenter into the gold medal position with only Rachel Atherton now left at the top. The defending world champion lays down a good one. Rachel Atherton has said all week long in the press she's not bothered about this title. Has she just been taking the pressure off herself? Well, we're about to find out. It's a strong start of Math, and I can't believe she doesn't want to win this race. Been absolutely incredible this season. Won every World Cup except the first one. The World Cup winner this year. Already 2 times a world champion. 2008 and in 2013. And she's up by nearly 5 seconds at split 2 from Carpenter. But she can't afford any mistakes. So, 4.945 the margin at split number 2 in Rachel Atherton's advantage. Can she dethrone the defending world champion Manon Carpenter? Has she done enough? I don't think she's lost 5 seconds in the bottom, if at any time at all. I would say Atherton perhaps has been deceivingly quick. So, yes, she has. Atherton is going to do it. Atherton, Rachel Atherton is your 2015 world champion. 3.238 the winning margin. So it's the double for Atherton. World Cup winner this year and now world champion.
Miriam Nicole couldn't get in the top 8. A crash and problems with her saddle ruined her day.
Yeah, you know, it's what I wanted this year. I wanted both titles back, and pretty stoked, to be honest. Pretty happy.
Atherton back to her best, winning the 2015 World Cup overall, and now the Rainbow Stripes. Her brother G gets ready to defend his jersey in the men's race, but the favourites are the 2015 overall winner Aaron Gwynn from the USA and France's Loic Bruni. Bruni hasn't won an international race yet, but has come second 4 times this season.
The overall is kind of the big goal for me every year, and I kind of was able to check that one off the list, so this feels kind of like a bonus race now. It's just kind of do the best I can. I haven't won a world championship yet, and it would be amazing to do, so just gonna give it my best and see how it works out.
6 to go. And one of them is this man, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, well, the greatest World Cup racer we've ever seen. From Pietermaritzburg in South Africa, Greg Minnaar. 18 World Cup wins to his name. Minnaar now into the steeper part of this course.
It was perfect right there.
Look at the advantage.
Oh, yes.
Over 5.5 seconds for Minnaar. The Santa Cruz Syndicate rider is delivering something very special here. He's been tense all week. Not his usual jovial self, perhaps. And we know one thing about Greg Minnaar is that when he's under pressure, he delivers. He rides to his best. Been winning World Cups since 2001, 14 years ago. This man has been at the top absolutely forever. And he's surely to go fastest here. Surely he has to hold on to that advantage. Faultless what we've seen of him on this bottom section. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see him extend that lead. So Minnaar comes down, the crowd go wild. Oh, look at the time! He goes into the gold medal position by 4.228 seconds.
Well, he did lose a tiny little bit of time.
The One Life crew have grabbed him. The defending world champion. from the United Kingdom. Sister Rachel has already taken the gold in the women's. Can G. Atherton successfully defend the rainbow stripes from 2014? Twice a world champion already. Back in 2008, the first time at Val-de-Sol.
Not wasting any energy up there, just keeping the flow. Looks like he's steady.
Little late out of that turn, they made that last right-hander a bit tighter. Oh, he goes down! Wow, he goes down in a weird place there.
He must have clipped his pedal on a rock or something, and that spit him over the handlebars straight away. I hope he's okay.
He's
there.
up. Oh, thank goodness.
His bike just stopped and he went over the handlebars. No, that's not Josh Bryceland.
He's at the top, but that does look almost exactly like him. The man known as Rat Boy. 4 riders left to go. And one of the real danger men here this afternoon cruised down his qualifier and actually came in third. 0.3 off his teammate Menard. Menard definitely stepped it up this afternoon though. So, the second of the Santa Cruz Syndicate riders. He's got some serious time to make up. Menard already a long way ahead of him. Careful off that bridge. Second though, not too bad, but nearly 3 seconds. Such is the brilliance of Menard on this course here this afternoon. I like his style. He just stands on the bike, lets it do all the work for him. He looked quick down through there. Remember, less than 3 seconds to deficit. But Menard was spectacularly quick, and his time's already gone by. Bryceland surely is going to go in a second, though. Yes, he does. 2.5 seconds back, nearly. Silver medal position for Josh Bryceland at the moment. And now it's Loic Bruni's bid for the gold medal here in Andorra. He's been second 5 times at World Cups, 4 times this year, 4 times the runner-up. Split number 2. Oh, and it looks good, I think.
Yeah.
It's going to be close.
Yes.
It's going to be close. A different line. He's up. He's up by nearly 2 seconds.
Completely
Loic
different
Bruni.
line.
Can Bruni hold on to this? Sneaks down the inside there as well.
Coming off that bridge, he was on the right, rider's right, that nobody else did so far, and I think that was fast.
The crowd respond. Plenty of French fans here in Andorra. Bruni, look at him, unbelievable. Jumping to left, oh my word. Ooh. Jumping left and right.
Stay on your bike, Loic. This might be your first win.
Fastest qualifier at 3 of 4 World Cups this year. Failed within sight of the finish line a few times. Let's hope it doesn't happen again today. Bruni is on a fantastic run here, a different line. He looks composed, he looks cool. This might be the run he's been waiting for his entire career, and what a day to deliver it on. Bruni comes down now towards the finish line. He goes big. Here we go. It's going to smash the time of Menard. Yes, look at that time. Bruni goes into the gold medal position by over 2 seconds. It's an incredible run. Will it be enough for him to take the gold medal? He's been waiting a long time for a win, and today would be the one he would choose to do it on. Wow, wow. That has blown my mind. 2 to go. Specialised teammates. And the first of those, Troy Brosnan from Australia. This man has been on sensational form at the latter part of this season. I got a feeling, you know, Bruni didn't look that quick through the middle part of the course. Slipping and sliding around there, but it's setting back up across that camber nicely. And he's outside, but less than a second back. He's in trouble, and he goes down. Brosnan crashes out. And Bruni takes another giant step towards the gold medal. Last man at the top of the mountain then. Can he deny Loic Bruni the gold? Menard in silver at the moment, Bryceland in bronze, the 2 Santa Cruz riders behind the Lapierre rider. And now it's Aaron Gwynn, one of the fastest riders this sport has ever seen here.
Now let's see, second split coming up soon.
He's in the trees, and Bruni is world champion! Loic Bruni is world champion! The finish area explodes around us! Wow, I don't believe it! I love Loic Bruni, man. It's fantastic to see him take the win, finally. Gold medalist, there he is, your 2015 world champion.
He so deserves it.
He's so, no one more deserving, really. Aaron Gwyn comes down to the finish area then.
Loic Bruni, 4 times a runner-up in the 2015 World Cup season, but the winner of the most important race of the year.
When I was at the start, I didn't feel that great. I was like, didn't really confident, and I wanted to do like everything I could to at least do a good result. But I wasn't even thinking about the win, and then I had a good run. And then on the bottom, all the people around, I just put off the brakes and went really loose. And I held it till the bottom, so it's amazing.
Yet again, caps off an amazing World Cup season. The world has delivered. And that's it for 2015. We'll see you again next year.